Hey people, voice talking to you, and today we are checking out Motorslice. So this game is interesting because not only have I been trying to hunt for the freaking name of it for like a hot minute, I've seen clips of it everywhere, but nobody ever posted the name of the stinking game, so I could never find it until now. I finally found a post by the developer that said the name of it. So this is an apocalyptic parkour combat slice of life game. That's the really interesting part. So this game sort of is a cross between brutal combat with this here chainsaw sword. By the way, this is a super interactive title screen, by the way. So this is our chainsaw sword here. We're fighting against thinking machines in a future in which humanity, I believe, is either missing or extinct. I think that hasn't actually been revealed yet what their fate is, but they're not involved because P here is an android, if you hadn't noticed by the little dots all over her. There's these intermissions in which we are interacting with a bunch of these little robots called Orbies, I think she calls them. Because we are, like, the camera for the game is actually one of the little orbs following her around. So it's got a flashlight, it's got a couple of other features that can actually help her out in combat. Because these machines are all hostile, and they are massive. Some of them, we actually have to climb and parkour our way up the sides of them and use our chainsaw sword to, like, cut our way across different areas as part of the parkour stuff to find weak points on these monsters and take them down. I don't know much more about the story, but there's something really cool I wanna show you about this title screen. So first off, there's the chainsaw. Like, you can mess around with pretty much anything. And if you mess with, her name is P, by the way. If you mess with her too much, you know how you notice how she moved my mouse up there? She'll force quit the game. I think that's really funny. Sorry, I have a lot of energy today. It's been a long weekend, and I finally got some decent sleep. Let me reopen the game real quick. But I've been excited about this one for a while. It looks really, really interesting. I don't know too much about the story. I really want to know more about the lore of this game. And sort of what it has going on, what makes it slice of life, as well as the PS1 era platforming type stuff. Because this is going to be a blast from the past for a lot of people, I think. Sort of bringing back that same sort of vibe from the golden era of PlayStation platformers. So, let's get straight into it. See how much they're actually willing to tell us. This demo takes place shortly after P's arrival at the Megastructure. Get in, eliminate all the machines, and get out. That was the job, but things were never that simple. So we were contracted to do this by somebody. Comms with Central Slicers is dead. Her drone Orbie has lost all functionality. She must reach the top. Failure is forbidden. I would think so. So, dystopian, potentially? She's forced to do these things, perhaps? I love the vibes of this all, by the way. It's very, like, construction site looking. And there's me, I'm Orbie. I'm the sphere. So now I can circle around. There's a little bit of drag on the camera, but that's a stylistic element of the drone actually moving around. Let's get moving, P. Come on. Get up. Get up. There she goes. Chainsaw sword. Okay, and we're in. Ooh. Cool. Jump. Very well. I do think it should reduce that drag from the camera just a little bit. Either that, or I should reduce the sensitivity. Maybe I can actually fix that up myself. Gore? We're fighting robots. How much gore could there really be? Quick time event smash. Camera mode drone. Ah! Let's try this. Oh, go. That's so nice. So there's an option where you can just kind of reduce that drag and make it a lot more friendly to people who are more sensitive to motion sickness and things like that. By the way, let me know if the sound's all right. It sounds a little loud to me. I think we're gonna turn it down just a touch. There. Close to wall for wall run. Okay. Oh, well. I guess you just hold it. We'll jump. That thing looks like it's alive. Come here, you. Oh, oh, she gets all covered in oil and stuff. That's cool. What was that thing? It's like a little excavator scooper thing. Jump facing a wall to wall run vertically? Ah, I see. Okay. Flashlight on and off. Cool. Can I go in these doors? No. Looks like this. Oh! I'm okay. Everything's fine. Looks like this place was never really finished. Like it was, oh my god, it's huge. Oh. No, don't climb on. I want you to... Okay, this is gonna take some getting used to. The controls are a little... they're pretty sensitive, I will say. I keep thinking sprint is a thing, but it's not. Hold control to slide. Okay. Shoop. Parkour. Hold to Motorslice. Oh! Look at that! That's so cool. City. Indeed. It does appear to be that. So anything with that yellow color, I'm guessing I can Motorslice on and, like, slide my way around the environment. I can slack off. Of course. Easy job.
Readings didn't detect a structure this big.
She's voice acted. Huh. Cute. Hang on. For your benefit. There you go. I can move my mouse with the movement keys? That's odd.
You know, Orbie, if I knew it, I wouldn't have accepted this contract.
Okay, so it is a contract, and she accepted it. I wonder what those, like, thermoses are on her back, too.
So much for an easy job.
Why don't we have some fun?
No time to waste, Orbie.
Man. You're no fun at all. So I guess that's sort of the slice of life stuff. There is sort of like this background story going on about P and her origins and things like that. Because you come into this game not knowing much about what's going on. That much I am for sure of. Okay. I've seen this before. In every parkour game ever. There we go. Dash roll in combat. Oh, I got squoshed. Oh my god, there's the gore. Okay. Holy crap. Seems like P wants to talk. What's that mean? What do you mean by that? Is that just the same voice lines again, or is she gonna say something different after getting
Readings
squished?
didn't detect a structure this big.
So are we here to destroy the structure?
No, Orbie. If
Yeah,
I
this is the
knew
same
it,
thing.
I
Okay.
wouldn't have accepted this contract. So much for an easy job.
Stop complaining. Uh-huh. Alright, so same thing. I guess it was just the, It was a different response to seeing the slack-off area. Alright. Oh, that's cool. Oof. Yikes. I like that, that cut there. That's good. Okay. Oh my god! I'm trying to get the hang of dodging this thing. It's hard to predict. Or maybe I'm just bad. Maybe I just mash button and hope for the best. Come here, you. Oh, I really like that it, like, slices through the voxels of them, too. Reminds me of good old Metal Gear Revengeance. I'm guessing I can slide across that, but there's this thing over here, and I want to know what it is. Orbie? Orb drone obtained. Lost drones can be collected in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. If you die before that, they will not be collected. Orbs can be used as sacrifice in combat. What do you mean by that? So, like, if I die, one of the drones will take the hit for me, maybe? Turn off VR scan. Ooh. That's a really cool effect. And she pulls up her goggles for it, too. The little details is what's selling me in this game. It seems like she's taking fall damage from that. I'm guessing the vignette around the outside of the screen is how much damage I've taken. Doop-a-doop, ba-doop. Smooth landing. Oh, so that's what I was supposed to be doing. You were just letting me fall on my face, game. Good. Ah, it's timing. Okay. So they'll dodge my attacks if I'm not careful, it looks like. Oh, hello. How do I get you? How about, like... Yeah! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Well... Squish. Okay, so can I go back and get that other drone? Yes. Good. I want it. I want it. Come here. Yep. P is a very noisy character. I'll give them that. The voice actress does a very good job, though. Ah, there's one over here, too. You got a little U on your face. Is it going to be a problem if I end up getting a whole bunch of these things? Ah, okay. So that, yeah, the orb took the damage for me. Okay. Yeah, so if you take a hit in combat when you've got one of these orbs, it looks like they take the hit for you. I think what I should do is start from this side and then run that way. Or jump back. Okay. This feels like a game I should be playing with controller. But it did not recommend it, so... Move vertically, rotate sideways. Oh, climbing. Okay, I see what you mean. This game is not made by a native English speaker. I believe Portuguese, Top Hat Studios is. So far, so good, though, in the translations. Yeah! Big spiky poles. Land? Wait, I hit the button, though. Alright, come and get it. Eh, good parry. So if you attack at the same time they do, it looks like that counts as a parry. So mashing the button is actually a really good strategy. They may want to add a parry button, like a dedicated parry button, just to make that a little more complex. Ooh, what the... Hello? Why? How did that get up there? What? It looks like a grinder or something. Oh, the other way, please. There we go. Move while motor slicing. Whee! There we go. Cracks can be used to climb. I see. Well, there was another crack over here, though, wasn't there? Yeah. I want to go up here. That's what I figured. There's an orb. I'm wondering if these orbs are just for extra lives, or if there's some other purpose to extracting them. Oy. Animations are all very smooth. I have to say, so far, very impressive with just the style of the game. The shadows look good, too. No. Hang on. There you go. Wait. Ooh. Okay, so here's the problem. How do I, like, jump onto this wall, but go sideways? Like that. Okay. I'm trying to, like, figure out how to use 4 buttons to move in 3-dimensional space. Oh, no. Sploosh. Oh, all my drones are gone. Man. You guys are probably going to be really annoyed by this, because I am kind of terrible at platformers, if I'm being completely honest. It's the reason I never played Hollow Knight. Great at Souls-likes, if I do say so myself, at least. And most combat games, I'd say, I'm pretty solid. But when it comes to platforming, my spatial awareness is not the best. Oh, I did it again. Okay. This time for surezies. Come here, you. Bink bonk. I think also, if I die to like a fall or something, it makes sense for me to lose orbs. But I feel like all of them is a little unfair. Because in combat, it would be the same thing. You know, you die once and you lose 1 orb. Maybe take away 1 of my orbs every time I fall. You gotta be kidding me. How? We're trying to move in 3-dimensional space with 4 buttons again. Diagonal. No. Pete. We're gonna have problems, you and I think. Clunk. Uppy. I do like that there's not... Okay. So I'm apparently misunderstanding something. I'm trying to get it to run along the wall, but it looks like I can only do it where there's... in certain places, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. I think... if there's one thing I could say to the devs about this is... I don't know if it's optimized for controller. Again, it didn't tell me. Usually if a game's optimized for controller, it will tell me right at the start. It'll tell me when I'm loading the game up in Steam. This one didn't. Or once the game started, it didn't do that either. So I'm just taking it at face value that keyboard is the intended playstyle. It's kind of hard to describe what I'm doing here with the buttons that's making this happen. Okay, so I need to go left and forward, but okay, so that is the right and forward button. Left and forward throws me into the pit. So this way and right climbs again. Okay, just straight forward. Alright, so you don't actually need to move into the wall. That was something I didn't understand. You don't need to be moving into the wall, you just have to be next to it. Okay, my bad. But now I know. She's gotta be crazy strong to be holding herself up like this. Just sliding her hand along the wall while running. There we go, much better. Is this a checkpoint? Orb drone deployed. Deployed? What does that mean? Do I, like, permanently have 2 lives now or something? Right, remember, don't go into the wall, you just need to be next to it. There we go. Good kill. Land it. Nice. Good. Ah, I was trying to parry him. I gotta remember to lock on to enemies. That's my problem. No. Come on now. You're making me look bad. Go. There we go. Okay. The camera's very wonky. The lock-on there is really sensitive. I think there needs to be a dedicated button to switch lock-ons. Because it was switching back and forth between the 2 of them. Or it should auto-lock to the closest one until you turn and aim at the other one. Can I get on the roof of this? Kinda scared to try. Didn't need to. All good. Well, this is terrifying. Yeah. Making sure there's no... she doesn't like the flashlight on her face. You're good. Chill out. Is there something over there? No. Oh, there's where I started. The sense of scale in this, however, is really impressive. The controls are going to need to be tightened up, I think, but as far as, like, level of detail goes... Well, there's a drone in there. What are the chances I can make that jump? I think very low. I'm gonna try it anyways, though, because I don't see anywhere else to go. So... Oh, yeah. Oh! That, like, brief second, you see her just splattered, dude. Yikes. Okay. It's encouraging me to go this way. This was a mistake. Better idea. Don't do that. Oh, this is... I'm on the opposite side of that. Sorry, I'm stupid sometimes. Yump. Yump. We're good. We're good. So good. Maybe I just need to slide down to the... like down here. That's probably where I'm supposed to go. Forget the drones. I don't know what they do for me, so. Interact with big orange door. Thwomp. Oh! Problematic. Yoink. Oh dear. Oh. Squish. What's up, Oddly? Hello there. General Kenobi. There we go. There we go. How you doing today, Oddly? I finally figured out the name of this game. I've been looking for it for freaking forever. I saw clips of it all over the place, but I could never find the name. Nobody ever posts the name of the games they're reviewing. Let's not walk back into the grinders, please. I don't see where this goes, so I guess we're doing Leap of Faith style here. Oh, that's an arena for sure. Or maybe not. That's death, so... That looks like death also. Do we have anywhere that's not death, perhaps? Nope, okay, death it is. Hoo-yah! Slide time, I guess. Oh, thank God I had enough momentum. What is this place? Like, Yep. This seems like it's against some kind of safety regulations. Just a thought. Made it. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have to slide across that thing. I didn't have time to slide. I timed that poorly. Oh. Least dangerous construction site. True. Please, move. Thank you. Slide. Oh, thank God. What wants to kill me over here? Nothing yet. I'm sure there will be something, though. Hello? Up, please. Oh! You are... P, I think you are doing this because you hate me. That's what I think. There we go. I don't think she likes me very much. The camera. The camera! The camera is my biggest enemy, actually. Classic PS1... Classic PS1 style camera nonsense. No, you gotta go up, girl. There you go. You didn't grab it, though. See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to work on our teamwork, you and I. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I pressed the button. You do the thing, alright? That's how this works. It's very simple. Interact with objects. By interact, you mean hit them with a chainsaw. But I'm sure you're talking about this. Unless... Oh. Oh, you want me to stack these? Or get it over there somehow? Oh, it actually does want me to smack these around. Okay. My bad. This enough? There you go. Climb up first, please. Or we could just keep going like this. No! God damn it. Ah! Hang on. I'm just out of curiosity. I'm gonna plug in a controller just to see if it works better. Because I have a sneaking suspicion. Yeah. Hello, hello. How are you on this fine day? I'm doing great. How about you, Phoenix? Let me see if this will actually work with a controller. Okay, it does work with the controller. That's that. That's a zoom in button. Hello. This is awkward. Cute. So that's my scanner. That's slide. That's flashlight. Both of these are flashlight. Okay. Not available in demo. Okay, yeah, this feels already a lot better on controller. I think they should probably recommend that players use controller. Let me get my box over here. X to interact with objects. That is incorrect. You said it was the attack button before. My ankles, they bleed. What's wrong with your ankles? Are you attacked by a small creature? Oh my god, this is so much better. Yeah, okay, use a controller. Good call, me. So we can motor slice our way up there. What was the scan button again? Circle, there we go. Ah, yep. There's a drone. No bad shoes? Oh. Girl! Okay, yeah. They're still gonna need to tighten up the controls. But the controller helps. Ah, that's why I need the box. The abrupt camera changes are also kind of problematic here. In a game like this, you want to have the camera as stable as possible whenever possible. So if it's going to move, it needs to be in a location where I'm not actively parkouring around. Okay. There we go. There we go. We got the drone. Is there a reason for me to go across that upper area there? I don't think so. I think that's backwards. Yoy! Yoy! There we go. Yoy! I don't know what the crouch button is now that I think about it. Orbs deployed. What is the crouch button? I should probably figure that out. Ah, there it is. I figured it out. Whee! Forget what's the story behind this game again? So this is P. She hates the flashlight. She's our little android with a chainsaw sword. We are a drone named Orbie. She's some sort of contractor, because apparently it said that she took on a contract to kill this machine here, this giant machine that's up at the top of this tower, I guess. And from what I can tell, humanity is either missing or extinct, or there's not a lot of them left. She works for some organization called the Slicers. Oh, sorry, I'm still getting used to the controller. My orb! I gotta get my orb back. And I don't know too much more about it than that, honestly. But the concept itself, very cool. The vibes, the music, all very good. Oh my god, it's so much better with the controller. Although her magnetizing to everything like that could definitely make things kind of difficult. What's the point of that? there. Is there a point to that? Those poles? Looks like they should lead to something, but they don't. I don't think they do. Aye. Up. I think it's one of those games where you kind of figure things out as you go. Why? That's not a button on my controller. Triangle. Okay, why is triangle? Bet and tech. So I guess this is where we kind of learn the story stuff.
Central says we have an interference. But wasn't Bet and Tech supposed to be motor-proof?
Motor-proof? What does that mean? Motor-proof interference. Okay. I'm not following.
I don't want to replace my headset. It's still working fine.
Interference. Okay, so interference in your headset.
You're made of Betten, Orbie. What's your view?
Made of Betten. What does that mean? They're slacking, just like you. I'm sorry, I was getting a drink. Is Orbie... Orbie, are you a simp? Let's find out. Oh, the little blushies.
What are you looking at?
Babaka. Cute. Cute. Alright. So Betten is a material. And it is motor-proof. Whatever that means. I'm surprised there's actually a voice for it. Yeah, the voice acting is really good, actually, too. So Betten is some kind of material. And this Betten Corp... Oh, come on, you could fit through that. She's just aura farming now. Some sort of material that's supposed to be, I guess, resistant to robots? Why can't I break this? It's motor-proof. So I could jump off and get down there. But why? Why would I do that? Are those just two different ways to go? I'm gonna go deploy these guys. Over here. To the triangle with you. Get in here, boys. Whee! There they go. I don't know what doing that does for me, but makes me feel good. Got him. There we go. Good parry. Down there is... I don't know, actually. Guess there's one way to find out. In we go. Okay, I found the lock-on button just in time. Just a monster down here? Is that it? Seems that way. How do I get back out? Am I just stuck down here? Well, that sucks. Is she coughing from the dust? Yeah, how do I get back out of here? She is coughing from the dust. Come on! Oh! Oh! Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, you completely missed it. Come on now. Oh, we're all the way back over here. Damn. Let's go this way this time. Ow. Did I lose my orbs? Probably. No, I deployed them before I died. So I'm gonna pretend like that counts. I'm gonna pretend like I did it right. Okay, not that way. The deaths are so brutal, it's almost comedic. I know. I was saying before the game started, I'm like, we're fighting robots. How much gore could there really be? Little did I know. Little did I know that there would be a brief second of her just getting absolutely massacred. I'm coming in there because I want to kill this thing again. Come here, you. Oh, perfect parry. Beautiful. It makes me feel so good. Okay, not that way. That's death. Where do I go from here? I guess back? Maybe this was just a wraparound so I could get back over here. Oh, this guy's back! So it doesn't count if I die after I deploy them? That's kind of goofy. What's the point then? I'm gonna die again after deploying ones from, like, earlier in the level, right? Or are they sort of like a, if you get a perfect run, then they count kind of situation? Annoying, either way. Get in here. So this, I get down there. Ah, there's a crack in the wall. I see it. I understand now. I didn't notice it because it wasn't orange like everything else I jump on. Line myself up, I think. Yeah, there's a weird magnetism between her and the object she grabs onto. It makes it kind of hard to predict where she's going midair. Can I slack off over here? Because there's a tree? No. No slacking off this time around. Grab the crack, please. Got him. That's tense. One hit and you're dead. Come on. Why you... Up we go. Come on! Only one of the walls can be run on. I see. Good to know. I saw the boss, by the way. He looks like a dump truck. There he is. I'm so ready for him. Splat. If I zoom in the flashlight, does she just get annoyed? That's cute. So where do I go from here? Oh, down. Duh. Oh, that didn't hurt. You're fine. I see this thing over here, though. Got him. Down the stairs. Sliding downstairs has got to be horrible for your tailbone. Nice! The dust effects are making it kind of hard to see there. Again, the camera's kind of being my biggest enemy again. I'd like to see somebody who's really good at parkour games play this. Because I'm just not. Orb. Into the zone. He's deployed. Maybe if I deploy them, they, like, show up at the boss fight or something. That'd be nice. This is where I came from? Wait, no it's not. This is Motorslice on the walls. There's another orb over there, actually. And I want it. I will add you to my collection. Come here. Beep. That's where I came over before, I think. Beep. There he goes. Yeah, this seems like the entrance to the boss room. Wait. There we go. Terrifying. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What's so special about the orbs? I don't know. So they take a hit for you in combat if they're following you, but deploying them, I don't know what that does for me. Because you lose them if you die. I'm assuming that I've kept all the other ones that I've deployed. But for some reason they still respawn if you've deployed them. So there's no telling. Oh, I need to hit the drop button, not the jump button. No, not that way. Sorry, as I've said, I'm really terrible at platformers. Dying Light is the only... What was that? She just let go instead of jump. That one was not me, I swear. There. Okay. What? What am I supposed to do there? This game is making my hands sweaty. There we go. She didn't do it last time for whatever reason. I think that's a matter of tightening up the controls as well. There have been a couple of things that have made me think this game is going to need some tightening up. Bink bonk, bink bonk. Can you climb up onto the thing? Or are you going to just jump forward? Well, that works, I guess. I can move all the way out there to get across, or I can go up. Ah, orb. That's why. The orbs are drones. Not that that really tells you much, but okay. Whoop. Jump back. There you go. Nice one. Can you... I guess we go back this way? Yep, okay. That works. I don't know what this really does for me. I'm guessing the motor slicers that she's a part of are just these, like, machine hunter type folks. But who's paying us and why? Oh, I almost walked straight onto that. Nope, we're good. Oh, a curved wall run, you say? No, no, she's doing it again! Okay, camera rotations and stick movement. You have to tighten up the controls if you're going to have those kinds of things in your game. I think I'm supposed to wall run on this, but you can just run across. She seems to move a little faster when you jump, so... Oh, come on! Game, Stop that. Yeah, she moves faster when she's in the air. Okay. What? P, you're making me look bad. Why do you do that? The camera moves, so you have to switch the stick to a different position. Okay, I guess we're going back. Alright. Listen, your camera's moving, so your stick's gotta change directions with it. Okay. Come on now. She's clinging onto the wall. Whatever, I made it work. That's definitely not what they meant for me to do, but it didn't work the way it was supposed to, so I really don't feel bad about it. Seems like P wants to talk. Alright. You can slack off. Holes! Is that what we're talking about now? Hallway.
Hey, look. I found some weird holes.
Uh-huh. So what about that? You can put your head in there? Do it. You won't. Stick your head in it.
Are they connected to something?
Butt shot. What? Why is my orb such a simp? Stick your head in it. That's such a bizarre... I think they need to work on their dialogue a little bit. That's just silly. Maybe that was to imply that the drone was looking at her butt. Possible. Oh, I was so close. There we go. Some of these puzzles are not working the way that I think the developer intended them to work. Because that definitely seemed like one of those hallways I was supposed to jump back and forth. Didn't need to at all. In fact, it was detrimental to do so. Magic orb up here? No. No funny orb, friend. Oh, hello, dump truck. You've got like a grinder on the front of it. I see Motorslice parts all over you. Boss fight? Cannonball. Oh, it's got those same holes on it, except they're lit up red. Wonder if that's important. I'm coming! Uh-oh. Nope, nope. Don't get squished. Okay, how do I get on this thing? Let's try the back. I don't know. Oh, the front pole is lower. I'm getting on you. Come here. Shadow of the Colossus type stuff. Yoink. Yoink. I think the game is sacrificing some gameplay to try and be cinematic. Yeah, I think so too. Which, I think that's gonna hurt them in the long run, if I'm being honest. Because the camera angles are not great. Like, they look cool, don't get me wrong, but it'll mess somebody up if they're trying to do this quick. I'll fully admit the times where it's my own fault, or at least I try to, but Oh, this is cool, though. Oh, he's got a health bar I didn't realize. Whoa. Gravity, my biggest enemy. Okay, good. They didn't make me sit through the cinematic again. That's good. I can shoot the gap. I'm in. Yump. Yump. It's like, this is a terrible camera angle. Wait, where's the pole? Where'd the pole go? There was a pole there before. Alright, we're in. Up we go. Wasn't that... Oh, I climbed up here before. My bad. There we go. Doot doot doot. Stupid construction equipment. I hate construction equipment. Okay, calm down, P. I can't see what you're doing. That's a slide. Hello, Mr. Truck. Alright, I guess down we go. Or not. What is happening? What is happening? Why am I being pushed like that? Whoa, 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 whoa! Slide. Okay, the slide effect will hit you even if you're standing on top of the flat ground there. That's not good. They gotta fix that. I'm chopping right up your face. Oh, is this how I kill him? Is this your skull? Oh, he's trying to dump me off. No. Whee! Boosh. And he just collapses into dust? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. I don't know if that really qualifies as slice of life, if I'm being honest. That's kind of just dialogue.
Motorslice. Wish list now.
Okay, so it's got a lot of mechanical bugs there. Oh, so the orbs is just as a collect thing. Okay. I think its biggest problems are going to be mechanical, because the game, it looks great, feels very good. Hopefully not all bosses play like that, might get repetitive. Yeah, that one didn't seem like it had any real way to hurt me other than just run me over. So once you're on it, there's not really any danger other than falling off. And that's kind of another thing. There was a single enemy in this game aside from the boss. There was that the little excavator dude. And that's one of those things that's going to end up getting really repetitive really fast. The parkour is very flashy. It's cool. I like it. But there's not a whole lot to it aside from fighting the camera, and I didn't really see a reason for that scan ability that we had. I don't know if just having her talk to the orb from time to time with 2 dialogue options that don't change anything is really enough to call the game slice of life. I think it's more chill than most games with an apocalyptic theme would be, but I don't think that really qualifies. I don't know anything about the story still. I know she's supposed to be an android, and Orbie is made of whatever that material was. I already forgot, if I'm being honest. And that material is, quote, motor-proof, which I guess means resistant to chainsaw. I don't know. See, there's a lot this game has really left unanswered. I think this felt rushed. And I think I know why. I think this was put together very quickly for Steam Next Fest, probably. But their focus on cinematic angles and the hard focus on making P the center of everything, just her spunky tomboy personality is going to hurt them in the long run. Because yes, she's a great character, very cute. There's a lot of really funny interactions with her and all that stuff, but it's not enough to sell a game, really. That's not the kind of game this is. I don't think that's going to really fulfill their audience. I wonder if calling it Slice of Life is supposed to be a pun because, well, Motorslice. I thought about that too. But I mean, they put it in the tags and everything. It seems like more of an audio story with a platformer element to it. Yeah, and even then, I don't know if it would be enough to call it that. They're going to need a lot more environmental storytelling. I think that's going to be a big element that is missing here. Is because the environment it has a great sense of scale. It's very good looking, but if it all looks like this, it's going to get boring really fast. Because it's just concrete and yellow metal. And while it may be very fantastic, very big and open and impressive, there's not much to it. This is a game that I could see being finished in like 2 or 3 hours kind of thing. And I guess if it's a shorter game and they want to make it, you know, $10-15, then sure. But if they're going for something a little more in-depth, let's see. Let's check the chapters. Oh, these are just the checkpoints. Okay. Oh, here we go. Chapter 6, 7, 10, 9. 9 levels about that long is still a pretty short game for this. So maybe that's more what they're looking for. And the bosses need to be more dangerous for sure. Yeah. That first boss is fine, I guess, because, again, it's a first boss. But he didn't have any real way to hurt me other than just run me over. I don't know why I'm fighting construction machines either. I don't know why I'm doing any of this stuff. And while I respect the mystery element to it, it feels like they don't really know either. And that's never a good sign. So if a player feels like, oh, they're keeping things from me, but there are hints here and there that I just can't make sense of yet because I'm lacking information, that's good. That's when players say, oh, I want to know what this hint means. I didn't find anything like that, other than some company name and that the drone is made by that company. There's a bajillion sci-fi games I've played with companies that make drones, so there's nothing unique about that. The chainsaw sword is cool, that's not enough to sell the game. Same thing with P. Very cute. I love her character design. Very, very interactive. Not enough to sell the game. The parkour elements, that is their main focus here. So let's dial in on that. The controls need to be tightened up, for sure. And the camera angles are bad. That's just flat out. I love the drone element to it. That's very interesting. I like the fact that you are a drone. You're actually in the environment and stuff like that. But I can still move through walls. And I have to move through walls in certain locations. So that breaks that immersion. And then other times, when the, like, for example, that curved wall run that I was doing, that I got stuck on, that was a problem. And I figured out early on that it's less about moving, like, directional input on the walls. It's just you have to be near the wall and press the jump button. But that doesn't work in certain situations, because right there I was hitting the wall head on, but I needed to turn to the side. But, you know, I couldn't add an input to make her go to the side instead. So there was no way to change the direction she was going unless I hit it at the precise exact angle I needed to, I guess. It's kind of hard to describe how it felt, but it didn't feel good. And that's something they've got to tighten up. The weird magnetic effect that she has where she, like, sort of locks onto something as she's closing the distance in the air that she can grab onto, that threw me off a lot of times. The combat didn't feel very good. It felt good when I landed a hit and when I blocked attacks or dodged at the right time, but for the most part there wasn't enough to combat for me to really feel like I was doing anything other than just getting through another obstacle, you know? Those enemies were just angry excavators. It was a one-hit kill kind of situation, unless you had an orb next to you, which is, that's a whole different thing that I already mentioned. The combat felt very, almost out of place. Like, it's just button mash. It's button mash, you know? The lock-on didn't work the way it was supposed to. It actually actively threw me off a couple of times. Your character didn't attack towards the enemy that she was locked on to, so there was no reason to lock on other than for the camera's sake. There's just a lot of things that are very, very loose. It felt like you're riding on a roller coaster with all the bolts unscrewed, I guess is the best way to describe it. You're still enjoying it, but the whole time you're worried about falling off. And it's nothing you could really do about it, so... these are all things the developer's going to need to address, and there's plenty of room to address it. Don't get me wrong, I like the concept. I love the concept. But there's not enough here for me to say I love the game. Because it... I don't know if my headcanon of what the game could be is what the developer is making, you know? I couldn't tell you what the end game is going to look like, other than just what I've seen here. And what I've seen here is cute, it's fun, I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't pay $10 to $15 for it unless it was really tightened up and had an interesting story that pulled me in. There wasn't enough here just yet to really grab my attention. So, concept, very good. Current mechanics, pretty low end. Environments, impressive, but not, you know, varied. Enemies, pretty weak. And the combat, very weak. So, I think the developer really needs to sort of round everything together, go back and tighten up what's already here, and then show us more of what the game has to offer, rather than just what it is, or what its baseline mechanics are. So, that's Motorslice. Thanks everybody so much for hanging out with me today. Phoenix, Oddly, good to see you guys. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff this week. Not all of it's going to be on the schedule because I've got a lot of other stuff going on in the background as well. I'm getting ready for a trip out of town that's going to have me pretty much away from the internet for about a week. Should be nice for me, but I got to plan a lot of stuff to go up while I'm gone. So, lots of stuff happening, lots of editing, and busy work for myself. So, thanks everybody so much for listening to me today. If you want to check out this game for yourself, there's a link down in the description. This demo is completely free if you want to get a feel for the game, kind of understand more about what I'm talking about with how it plays. Because it's very difficult to describe how a game feels in your hands unless you're playing it yourself. So, if you think I'm really just blowing smoke, then, you know, try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. I'm perfectly happy to be proven wrong. So, thanks so much for listening to me today. I'll see you again real soon. Bye, everybody!